When your cat climbs onto your laptop and settles down right on top of the keyboard, do you actually know why they're doing it? Most people laugh it off. They say the same thing every time. My cat just wants attention, or they like the warmth. And yes, those explanations sound reasonable. But here's the strange part. If warmth was the only reason, your cat has dozens of better options. Sunny windows, radiators, fresh laundry, your pillow, even the warm spot you just stood up from. Yet somehow, your laptop keeps winning again and again, right when you're trying to work, right when you're focused, right when your hands are on the keyboard. They walk across the screen, spin around, and sit directly in the middle of it, almost like they planned it. And that's the moment most people misunderstand, because when your cat sleeps on your laptop, it's rarely about the laptop. It's about something deeper, something instinctive, something emotional. Let's start with the first reason most owners never consider. 1. They're interrupting your attention loop. From your cat's perspective, the laptop is strange. It steals your focus. For long stretches of time, you stare at it, you type on it, you react to it, you give it attention that used to belong to them. And to a bonded cat, that's confusing. Cats learn patterns very quickly. They notice where your eyes go, where your hands go, where your attention goes. So when your laptop suddenly becomes the center of your world, your cat investigates. And once they realize something important, they do something clever. They insert themselves directly into the loop, right between you and the object that has your attention. Not aggressively, not loudly, just quietly placing themselves in the middle. From their point of view, they're restoring balance. You were looking at the screen. Now you're looking at them. Mission accomplished. And interestingly, behavior researchers studying domestic cats have noticed something similar. Cats frequently position themselves between their owners and objects of attention. Books, phones, keyboards, anything that competes for focus. To us, it looks mischievous. To them, it's communication. But that's only the surface, because the second reason goes much deeper. 2. Your laptop smells like you. Think about how often your hands touch that keyboard. Every day, every hour. Sometimes for years. Tiny traces of your scent build up there. Your skin oils, your natural smell, the scent markers your body leaves behind without you noticing. To a human nose, it's invisible, but to a cat, it's incredibly strong. Cats experience the world through scent more than sight. It's how they map their territory, how they identify family, how they understand who belongs in their space. So when your cat curls up on your laptop, they're not just sitting on a machine, they're lying down in a concentrated pool of your scent. From their point of view, it's one of the most familiar places in the entire house. It smells like you. It feels warm, and it sits right where you spend hours every day. That combination makes it extremely attractive. And by the way, if this is starting to make a little more sense, take a second to like the video and subscribe. It helps more cat owners discover what their pets are really trying to say. Because the third reason might surprise you even more. 3. They're claiming your workspace. Cats are territorial. Even the most relaxed house cat still carries the instincts of their wild ancestors. In nature, cats constantly reinforce their territory. They rub their faces on objects, they leave scent markers, they rest in important locations, not randomly, strategically. And in your home, your workspace becomes one of those locations. Think about it. You spend hours there, you concentrate there, you interact with objects there. Your scent builds up in that area more than almost anywhere else. So your cat does what cats have always done. They occupy it, they sleep on it, they leave their own scent behind. Because when a cat rests somewhere repeatedly, they're making a quiet statement. This belongs to my world, and that includes you, which leads to something even more fascinating. 4. They're synchronizing with your rhythm. Cats are incredibly observant creatures. They watch your habits, your schedule, your routines. Over time, something remarkable happens. They adapt to it. Studies on domestic cats have found that bonded cats often adjust their activity cycles to match their owners. They wake when you wake. They settle down when you relax. They appear when you sit down to work. Your laptop becomes part of that rhythm. Open laptop, human sits down. Human stays in one place. Human focuses for long periods. For a cat, that's the perfect moment to join you. They know exactly where you'll be, exactly how long you'll stay there, and exactly where they can position themselves to remain close. It's not coincidence, it's synchronization. But the 5th reason might be the most emotional of all. 5. They feel safe near your focus. When you're working, something interesting happens to your body. Your breathing slows, your movements become predictable, your posture stabilizes. From a cat's perspective, that creates a very calm environment. Cats are always scanning their surroundings for changes, sudden motion, unexpected sounds, unpredictable behavior. But when you're absorbed in your laptop, those signals drop dramatically. You become steady, still, focused. That calm energy creates a safe space, and safe spaces are exactly where cats prefer to sleep. So instead of wandering off to another room, they settle right there, inside the quiet bubble you've created. And that's when the 6th reason begins to show itself. 6. They're studying you. Cats are observers, much more than most people realize. They watch human behavior constantly. Your expressions, your tone of voice, your routines, your reactions. When your cat sits on your laptop, They're in the perfect observation point. They can watch your face, your hands, your reactions. They see how you respond to things on the screen. They see when they laugh, when they sigh, when they pause. Over time, they build a mental picture of your emotional patterns. It's one of the reasons cats often seem to appear when you're stressed or upset. They've learned your signals, and the laptop seat gives them a front row view. But the final reason might be the most important, because it explains something many cat owners notice but rarely understand. 7. They're choosing closeness. At the end of the day, cats always have options. Quiet rooms, hidden corners, soft beds, warm blankets. They could sleep almost anywhere, yet your cat repeatedly chooses one very specific place, right in the middle of your work, right between your hands, right on top of the object that demands your attention. And that choice reveals something simple, but powerful. They want to exist in your space, not across the room, not somewhere nearby, but directly inside the moment you're living. It's their way of saying something without words. You're part of my environment, my routine, my safety, my world. And if your cat does this often, blocking your keyboard, stretching across your screen, curling up exactly where you need to type, it might feel inconvenient, but from their perspective, it's one of the clearest signs of connection they know how to give. So the next time your cat sleeps on your laptop, before you gently move them aside, take a second to notice what's really happening. Because that tiny interruption, it was never just about the laptop. It was about being close to you.